Hi love bugs, I'm so excited. Today we're going to do a pick a pile reading for your next boyfriend or girlfriend. So I have 5 piles here. This is number 1, number 2, number 3, 4, and 5. So just allow your intuition to look at the piles and intuitively tune into which one is right for you. If you like, of course, you can choose using the crystals that I have at the top, and then the timestamps are going to be below. Okay, let's get started. All right, pile number 1, this is your reading about your future boyfriend or girlfriend. So the first thing that I notice with this pile is I'm actually drawn to the crystal for you, which is amethyst. What that means to me is this partner that's going to come into your life, and some of you may have just met this person, is going to be very spiritually aligned for you. So I feel like this person is going to be bring a lot of positivity into your life, a lot of brightness. Like, they also are a person that is successful. Like, I feel like they're very stable and they've done a lot. And this person is different from who you've dated before. I feel like you all have a certain idea in your mind of the type of person that you should be with, or at least that's what you have been feeling and thinking for the longest time. But this new person is going to be different than you would have expected. So this new person is going to be almost the exact opposite of what you've dated before. And I get the feeling that in the past you have dated people that are maybe I don't know how to put this. I don't mean to be rude when saying it, but people that are maybe not very financially sustainable, or they're not very good in the career realm. I'm not saying that they weren't wonderful people, but I'm just saying they probably weren't very stable when it came to having a job or even any sort of career. So if they did have a job, it wasn't something that was very, I don't know, consistent. It was maybe transient jobs or jobs that weren't ever really going to go anywhere. I just see it as this dead end. There was nowhere to go with that. And you have dated a lot of people like that. So this person's going to be the total opposite of that, okay? And that's what I'm getting from this card. This person I'm getting with the Queen of Swords, they are very practical. So I get they're very stable, practical. They're either some of them will own their own business. It doesn't feel like a lot of them to me. It's just for a small percentage of you that feels correct. For the majority, maybe 80%, this person is probably going to have a very down-to-earth practical job. So it feels to me like one of those jobs, like being a plumber or an electrician, or they have some sort of specialized skill that they do, and it is a very kind of mundane, sort of normal job, but it's a very stable job and a very good job. And I feel like it's the opposite of what you've normally dated and been attracted to, and you're going to surprise yourself with how attracted that you are to this person and how much you really actually value these traits. So the King of Cups, what I'm getting from this card is this person feels, let's see, so I feel like they are very warm, they're very loving, they probably own their own home. It's possible too, I'm getting the feeling for the majority of you, this person is probably divorced and they probably already have kids with someone else they were previously married to, but they are fully free from the previous relationship. But I get the feeling that they do have kids. They love to have maybe popcorn and movie night with the kids. And I am getting the feeling that they have a good relationship with the ex-partner that they were previously with. And I feel like the kids are very well adjusted. This person is very well adjusted, and so is the ex. And I'm feeling very, very solid, stable, middle class vibes here. So this person is not going to be driving a Rolls Royce or doing anything like that. I feel like they live in a normal standard house. They have a normal standard job. And in the past, probably you would have found that very boring and uninteresting. But now, with the experiences that you've had with the previous relationships, this actually is going to be, it's going to seem so exciting to have someone. You're going to be just so shocked how excited you are to be with someone who is just really doing those normal things. You didn't previously, I feel, be attracted to that. I almost feel like you in the past were a little more attracted to maybe the bad boy or and maybe someone who had all these like grand plans but literally never came to fruition, and they're never going to come to fruition, and you kind of realize that now. So you're just surprised how like happy this person makes you, and how bright that they are, and how much sunshine they bring into your life. And I feel like this is a generally like a very happy person as well. And they're just very like content. Like they don't have a lot of drama and issues. I feel like sometimes they can be a little overwhelmed because they do have a lot of commitments. I'm feeling like this person probably has a mortgage. They probably have kids they need to take care of. They have, you know, a lot of responsibilities in their business or in whatever their role is at work. So, you know, they have stuff going on and they already have a full life. King of Cups energy, though, they're going to be happy to bring you into it, and they're going to be delighted that you're there. I feel like that connections and relationships are very important to this person, and they're willing to put you first, and they're willing to put the relationship first. Understand, of course, they probably already have kids, and that they're going to want to include those kids in the things that you guys do together. Not every single time you see them is it going to 100% have to involve, oh, the kids have to go. But understand that with this person, there's probably 1 or 2 times a week where it's going to be like kid night, and then, you know, you guys are going to be more in like family energy instead of one-on-one energy. What I'm getting from this card, the Star card, is this is actually very aligned for you, and it's aligned for you in a way like you almost never would have guessed, right? So you're just like, wow, I'm so surprised how happy I am with somebody so stable, somebody so normal, somebody so predictable. You never found predictable and stable attractive before, and now it's just like riveting. Okay, so the 8 of Swords reversed. What I'm getting from this is you may have in the past felt a little, I don't know, ashamed about some of the things that you've done. In the past, maybe you made some choices, engaged in some behaviors that now you look back and you're not really proud of. And you probably engaged in those behaviors and things at the influence of whoever your previous partners were. And you thought it was cool at the time, but now you look back and you're like, what was I thinking? And I feel like you're kind of hesitant. You really don't want to tell your Mr. King of Cups here, your new partner, what you did in the past. But what I am feeling from the reading is that it is safe to tell him that. I wouldn't tell him in the beginning, though. I feel like wait till you know him a little better, 2-3 months, and then maybe you can mention those things, but you don't mean to make them a big deal, and it's going to be less of a deal than you think it is. Like, he's still going to love you and accept you anyway, and it's not going to be like this big fuzzy hairy situation you think it might be. And so I think he's going to accept and love you anyways. And I do feel like you will need to step more into the energy of maybe being more relationship oriented, whereas I feel like before maybe you were more thrill oriented. And I do feel like you used to get caught up in whoever your previous partners were. They had like these visions and dreams of like, I don't know if grander is the right word, but they had like this dream of, oh, they're going to do this cool thing, or like, and then they'll have money, and then this like rock star lifestyle, or like, oh, they're a musician and then they're going to make it big and they're going to go da 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 da. Like, I feel like you used to get caught up in other people's dreams, and that was like amazing, and like, it gave you something to be enthralled in that. In some way, almost like you wanted your life to be more exciting than it was, and so it's like by engaging in their dreams, you thought it was more exciting than it was. Your life could be more exciting than it was. And the thought of being with this type of person absolutely made you you were so uninterested before. And now you're just like, oh, wait a minute, this is actually really wonderful, because this person puts our relationship first, and this person puts, you know, quality time first. This person's love language is probably quality time and acts of service, which is the direct opposite of previous relationships you've had. Previous relationships were all about them and their like grandiose ideas or whatever it was. And it wasn't about you or your connection or your relationship. And with this person, you're going to find that you're so happy and so emotionally fulfilled because this person is relationship oriented. They are willing to put you first and the relationship first, and the kids as well. But you're going to be okay with that because you're going to feel like you're part of a unit and like you're included. It's going to make you feel included, and you're going to love the kids and you're going to love the new partner and so forth. And it just feels overall like so good to me. You're really going to thrive and be happy in a way that you didn't know that you could be. All right, so some other cards that I pulled are getting to know each other and new love. Aww. All right, it feels like either this person has just entered your life, you've just started dating, or they're imminent, like any second they're coming. All right, getting to know each other. So I feel like really don't reject this person when they come in because they don't look like the typical person you've dated. Really allow yourself to get to know them, spend time with them, enjoy your time together. Ask them a lot of questions, be inquisitive, and especially ask questions about the kids too. I feel like that will be important to him or her. Okay. All right, so these are the other cards I pulled for you all. Share your wisdom and manifest. Okay, perfect. So all the things that you know how to do in order to manifest this aligned person, I feel like it's time to do that. Call that in. Really move into the energy of, oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Like, I'm excited that my new partner is like this, my new partner is like that. But I do want you to focus on like the heart frequencies of how this person makes you feel, how included you feel, how loved that you feel, how fun that you feel, okay? All right, share your wisdom. And then faith and assessing. Okay, so faith. It's time for you to have faith that your desires, this, I mean, for some of you, it could represent getting pregnant, but what I'm really feeling mostly with this card is faith that this new relationship is going to come shortly, faith that it is going to work out perfectly, faith that it is going to happen, and accessing. It feels to me like this person is so close to you. Feels like maybe 35 or 40% of you already know who this person is. And then serendipity is the last card I have for you all. So it feels to me like feel this loving, flowing energy of everything is working out perfectly and naturally. This person ends up just walking into your life. They're so close to you energetically. Any second, I feel like they're going to just, circumstances and events are just going to divinely align and they're just going to show up and then they're just suddenly going to be there and you're like, oh my goodness, and it's so much fun and that's so cool. Okay. All right, pile number one, I'm very excited for you. I think this is going to be just like so wonderful. It's going to be exactly what you need on like so many levels and you didn't even know it. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you have a friend who you think would like to watch my pick a pile readings, please send them over and don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye. All right, pile number two, this is your reading for your next boyfriend or girlfriend. So the first thing that comes to me with this reading is that this person who's going to come into your life shortly, they have just had a breakup. They have just had a relationship end. It probably was a long-term relationship, at least 2 years. I do feel that it is finished though by the World card. Like this door is completely closed. I don't feel like the ex-partner is going to like come back into their life. All right. So they have just closed a chapter. It's been very recent in the past couple of months. Knight of Swords, I do feel like you are going to need to take the reins a little bit. You are probably going to need to be the one to initiate and ask this person out. I feel like they're a little, I want to say like a little sad from what just happened, and their energy hasn't fully moved back outward yet where they're like ready to like go out and meet people and do things. They're still a little kind of internal, just a little bit, but I don't feel like that is actually really a problem based on this Knight of Wands over here, but we'll get there. So you are going to have to probably initiate, ask them out, and kind of like lead the way a little bit with the relationship. I don't feel like you're going to have to lead very long though, because the relationship is going to suddenly move very fast. What I'm getting is that this person probably spends a lot of time alone, and I do feel like they work a lot, but I feel like they're alone a lot because the work that they do is something that they do solitary. So I am seeing in my mind, it's highly likely most of you all, this person, most for you all, this person is going to maybe work on a computer during the day, so they might work at home, or if they do go into an office, they're doing some sort of solitary activity or doing a lot of, maybe it is, it could be sales calls or something like that, but like they are alone as they do those calls, or they are doing some sort of computer work, computer programming, etc. So they just don't have like a big office group is what I'm trying to say. Their work is more solitary. what I am getting is that you have known this person before. You probably used to date this person before. So this could be someone from maybe high school or when you were younger in college, and you had a relationship for a few years. For whatever reasons, things didn't work out. You guys went your separate ways. So I am getting that this relationship is from the past and it is returning. And as soon as you guys meet up with each other again, it is going to be like kind of very fast, because you guys already know each other. You already have a lot of history together, right? What I am getting from this is that fairness is going to be important to this person. So I feel like they may have allowed themselves to get out of balance in previous relationships. They're not really interested in doing that anymore. And you need to, let me see how to say this, like be in the energy of fairness. So I feel like this person has matured since before. I feel like they love spending time with you, but at the same time, they kind of need their own space. So I don't get that this person is going to be clingy. I do get that they have a lot of love to share, like the Knight of Cups. And when you are in their presence, you are going to feel very loved and very like held and safe. And you're going to have such a good time with them. But I do feel like they have some boundaries. So it just doesn't feel like the type of person that is going to spend endless hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours with you, because they have like, I don't know, their own projects and own things that they have going on. They do love spending time with you, but they do need balance in their life, okay? So going 100% head first into a relationship, spending literally all their time with you isn't going to work for them. They do need sort of like a balance. Don't take that the wrong way. They do want to spend time with you, but they're not going to spend time with you at the expense of the other things going on in their life, okay? The other thing that I am getting from this is that this person is stable financially. I feel like they, have a retirement account, they have a savings account, they are putting money away, they are pretty responsible in that regard. And from this Four of Pentacles card, I am getting an independent vibe from this person. So I'm not getting that they're going to support you. I feel like they want to be financially independent, and they want you to be financially independent while you all explore this relationship. I feel like maybe in the past when you were together, maybe they were, I don't know how to put this, like overly giving, and they allowed themselves to be out of balance. So now they're really focused on staying in balance. They feel more mature to me, and they also want a partner who is mature as well. Okay? The other thing I'm getting from this person, though, is like they're so loving. They really are so loving. Like this Knight of Cups card, they have such a big heart, and I feel like they love surprising you. They love doing goofy things, and their love language is probably gifts. They probably like surprising and delighting you with fun gifts and things. And so they are generous financially, of course, but they are not going to like caretake or overly extend themselves or support you. But I do feel like they will be generous with their money, or generous with their in their giving to you. Most of it is going to be more in the emotional realm, but don't be surprised if you get the occasional gift that was expensive. Because I do feel like they are very solid financially, but I'm feeling that they're really wanting to focus on heart things and how that feels, and just like allowing themselves to feel nourished and happy, and then feel what it feels like to spend time with someone that really just loves them and like values them. I'm getting the feeling that they got taken advantage of like badly with the last relationship. So they are not really trying to go out of their way and like get their heart broken again. I feel like they must have really loved the previous person. I don't get that they love them anymore. I feel like that's done, so you don't need to worry about that. But I just feel like that person, it was like they allowed themselves to be, I don't know, like taken advantage of, because they were blind, because they were just focusing on like how like all the lovey-dovey things about that person, and that person actually took advantage of them, probably financially, probably did some things they shouldn't have. I do feel like this person allowed it to happen longer than it should have. They knew they were being taken advantage of, and they know that it's their fault, but at the same time, they are not trying to get like all financially entwined with someone again, because they just did that and it didn't work out well for them. They're mainly wanting to focus on the heart frequencies and feeling imbalance in their life, because I do feel like the previous partner that is totally finished, like, took over their life to a degree that was very unhealthy for them, and now they're striving for having like a healthy, balanced, loving relationship, and they want to be free to give on the heart level. And I feel like you being very stable and grounded and like fulfilled on your own is going to make them want to give even more. And I feel like you can just have like the best time with this person. They feel fun. They feel like a good time. They feel kind of goofy and giggly a little bit. You know what I mean? Like maybe they have some like weird mannerisms that you just think are really cute or something. I don't know. But when you do spend time with them, you're really gonna have the best time. All right, so the next cards that come up are romantic feelings and give your relationship a chance. So if he is a little bit, or she, I am feeling mostly like most of you watching this are female and this is a male, but obviously it could be the other way. Or masculine, feminine, I guess I should say that way. I'm getting like a masculine energy here. So Knight of Swords, give your relationship a chance. Even if this person is a little standoffish, maybe they don't look like they're eager, they definitely don't look like they're eager, you need to ask them out anyway. And like the romantic feelings that you used to have before, they're still there. This person still adores you. They still love you. They still want to see you and spend time with you. Like they're actually kind of really excited that you're back in their life. Like I can feel it, like this heart frequency, like underneath the surface. They're like, oh my goodness, like I really love this person. Like I miss them. I'm actually so happy that they're here. Okay. But when you meet him, he may be a little, or that masculine person, they may be a little standoffish because of what just happened to them, but they actually really are excited to see you, okay? The next cards I pulled for you all are show appreciation and you are safe. Okay, so know that don't allow the standoffishness that you may encounter in the beginning from this person to make you feel that it's not okay to like reach out and try to like coax them out of their cave a little bit. For some reason, I don't know why this is coming to me. Facebook, some of you all may have recently gotten on Facebook and seen this person that you maybe went to college or high school with and you missed them and you were thinking of reaching out. Yes, you should reach out. You are safe, okay? But you are gonna have to like coax them like you would coax a horse. Show appreciation. Make sure you tell this person how much you appreciate what they do, that you appreciate them even doing like little things for you. If they take you out, if they do pay for you, if they bring you something, whatever. Make sure you show appreciation. Find some way to do that, because the previous person never showed appreciation and just showed like how much they were like in contempt. They felt like contempt for him, for this person, and they did not show appreciation. And I feel like this person kind of like lost their confidence a little bit. Like they feel like they were beaten down so much by the previous person that they don't feel like they're loved or valued or wanted. So your appreciation is going to go a long way for them, okay? All right, we have the action card and new beginnings. Yes, take action, ask them out, be like, hey, you want to go bowling? Hey, do you want to go to the coffee shop? Like, take the initiative, and then new beginnings. Yes, absolutely, for sure. Look at that. Look at how pretty that is in there. The grass is like amazing. The grass is going to be amazing in your relationship. Best grass you've ever seen. All right, so action. Definitely want to take action. And then the last card that we have is self-respect. So I feel like, let me feel into this card. In previous relationships, you may have allowed yourself to get out of balance. But I feel like in this relationship, this person, they aren't going to allow you to get out of balance. And I feel like you have you have better boundaries now than you used to have when you were younger. And I feel like you are going to be able to show up and give to this person on a more mature level, just like this person is going to be able to show up and give to you on a more of a mature level than they were before. So this relationship is really going to be, there's going to be a lot more positive things and like good boundaries, and I feel like good communication that you guys are going to have that maybe you didn't have before, and it was just because you were so young. So I do feel like there is a lot of deep love here. This person is actually excited to see you. You need to take the initiative, and they're just going to be a love bunny, okay? All right, guys, if you all enjoyed this reading, please let me know in the comments. I love your comments. And send a friend over if you think they would like my pick a card readings, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye, guys. Hi, pile number 3. This is your reading for your next boyfriend or girlfriend. So in this card, I am getting a very masculine energy. And your next boyfriend or girlfriend, I feel, is going to be, they're going to have some sort of traditional job and traditional role in society, whatever that may be. I am getting they are in a job of some sort of authority. So maybe they're a cop or they are, I don't know, for some reason cop is the only thing that came to me. But they're definitely doing a job where they are in authority, and it just feels like they're very, very solid, and they have like this beautiful sort of masculine energy and a caretaking energy with it. But they are also very practical and goal-oriented. The next thing that comes up with this King of Wands energy that I feel is this person is very creative and they like to build things. The first thing that I saw in my mind is like them building a deck. Okay, so they probably have some sort of hobby that they like to do. Like maybe they like to go fishing, or maybe they like to I don't know, build things, just build things in their spare time, and they really enjoy it, and it's something that they do when they're not working. And the next thing that I get from this spread is that, okay, so we have the Four of Wands. So this card indicates having like a lot of a very healthy home, a very solid home. I feel like this person owns a home or is going to want to own a home with you. I feel like with this Four of Swords energy, they also like to rest and relax. So they may work hard, but they also like that rejuvenation time. I can see this type of person like having a cookout. They like having everyone over. They like cooking for everyone, having a good time with the music on. I feel like another way that they like to do rest and relaxation is maybe they like to go fishing with all their friends, or they like to go fly fishing or something like that. And it's possible for some of you all that the way that your partner gets rest and relaxation is through their hobbies, is through building something in the garage or tinkering in some way in the den, okay? The other thing that I get from this person is like, I feel overall like they want to take care of you. They want to be the masculine principle in the relationship, and they really enjoy that. And they take a lot of pride in being a provider and like having plenty. Okay, it's what I'm getting from the Four of Wands. Knight of Wands. I feel like they have a lot of projects and ideas and things that they want to do, and they want you to assist them with that. So they are the leader and they take charge, right? And they like to like make decisions and direct where the relationship is going and direct what you all are doing. And they need someone who's going to be a good co-pilot. That's what I'm getting from the Page of Cups. So they may have like the overall vision of what you all are going to do and like have the steps mapped out, but they need someone to help carry out that vision. So, I mean, this person may decide, oh, hey, you know, let's go do X, Y, and Z. Let's go on this vacation. And obviously, like, I feel like they are going to communicate with you about it and ask you how you feel about it. They're not just going to say, oh, we're going to go do X. But they do have a very, like, masculine, commanding sort of energy. And, you know, they'll make the final decision, but they need someone that will maybe do the details or carry out the little various things. Because I feel like they like to spend their time doing the things that they like doing, which is work, and then doing whatever their relaxation thing is or their tinkering thing. And they really would like you to do the other roles, is what I'm getting from these cards, okay? So the Seven of Pentacles, I feel like this person is very happy to provide, but it feels like it is of value to them if you do some of the things that they're not good at. And, you know, I'm not getting from this person that they like to do the dishes, to be honest with you. So that's probably going to be your job. But what I'm feeling from this is that if you're aligned with being the, I don't want to say assistant or helper, but you're more in the like feminine principle of the relationship and doing things like that, you are going to feel very happy and very like provided for. And I do see the Six of Wands over here, so the relationship is very successful as long as you like love and appreciate the masculine energy and you are excited and really want to be in the feminine energy. And this Hangman, when this card is upright, usually it means you need to see things differently, but it's in reverse. What I'm getting from this is what you see is what you get. So when you meet this person, like the way that they are is exactly the way that they're going to continue to be. So they're not going to change. What you see is what you get. There's no hidden anything. There's no trapdoors. He is what he is. And that is the way that it is. Okay, so that is kind of comforting, right? That you can see that. And I feel like for you, you may have these ideas about what it means to be in this type of relationship, but I don't know if you've ever quite been in one. But I feel like when you are in it, you're going to realize that there are some things that you really like about it, and I feel like it will be successful because you're going to like being in kind of like the supporter role, and that feels like good to me, like in my body. You're like, okay, yeah, like I really like this. And it kind of feels like this like putting down of burdens. You might have felt like you had to be more provider energy in previous relationships than you wanted to. And in this one, it's going to be a lot more, there's just things that came up in other relationships just aren't going to be that big of a deal. All right, so the other cards that I pulled for you are heart-to-heart conversations and healing family issues. So what do I notice from this card? I do feel like communication is going to be very important with this sort of masculine principle boyfriend or girlfriend that's coming into your life. So I don't feel like this person is overbearing or any way or going to make decisions for you. But what I am hearing is like you need to communicate like what your desires and needs are. So if this person makes a decision and you don't like it, it's because you didn't communicate, okay? It's not because they're being overbearing. It's you. Like you need to make sure that you are like communicating fully and completely. And if you have trouble communicating or you feel like you are not allowed to express yourself fully, it's probably because of something that happened in your past with your family where you grew up and maybe you didn't feel like you were safe to communicate. And what I feel like from this person is they really do want to provide for you. They really do. They love being in that like director masculine role, and they are so happy to be in that provider role, and they want you to feel loved, safe, and secure, and they don't ever want to do something that isn't going to make you feel that way. So if you do feel that way for any reason, you need to communicate, okay? You need to communicate, because I am getting a very loving energy from this person, and they are very dynamic, and they have all that wand fiery energy. They like to go do stuff and create stuff and do projects and stuff, and they're just gonna like do like what they're doing. If you need something, you need to tell them. Like I don't feel like they're gonna sit around and intuit what you need. You need to speak up. Okay, so the next thing physical outlet, self-reflection, and trust. Okay, so it feels to me that the family issues, maybe that brings up some anxiety in your body for whatever reason, and the way to work that out is physical outlet. So maybe in the past you could have that anxiety, and then you would maybe give that to your partner and like want to make your partner do something with it. But really what I'm feeling from this card is you need to deal with your own energy, any unresolved energy that you have, and the best way to deal with that is physical outlet. So maybe you take up swimming, maybe you take up an exercise routine, or running, or you go to Zumba with your friends, but some sort of way of making sure that you are exercising your body, moving energy through your body is going to make you be your best self, and you're going to be more overflowing with energy, and you're going to have a lot to give, because I feel like this person wants you to be overflowing and fulfilled, and you're going to have time for doing what you want and having an exercise routine. I don't feel like you're not smothered by like having to, I'm not getting any vibes where like you're going to have to like overwork, you know what I mean? Self-reflection. Okay, so when you notice something uncomfortable coming up, it is going to be important that you look in the mirror, look in yourself, and be like, okay, so is this true? Is this accurate? Like, can I deal with this in a different way? Can I communicate it in a different way? What is my sort of part in this? I feel like that'll be very important. And also trust. Like, I feel like this person really loves you a lot, and you can maybe misconstrue some of the things that they do, but you really need to bring in some trust and be like, no, like they are trying to do their best. They're just like being themselves, and they're being their masculine self, and you don't need to be triggered by them. Okay, so the next thing I'm feeling is balance in creation. So when you are in your creative body, feeling what you need to do and what feels good to you, you're not going to be triggered by this person being in their creative energy. So your new partner does feel like they are aligned with their second chakra. They are aligned with their creative energy and their projects, okay? And they don't like ask for permission before they do things. They just do it because that energy is running fully. And what I'm getting from here is that maybe you're not giving yourself full permission to create what you truly desire to create. And maybe it triggers you a little bit that this person just goes and does it. You know what I mean? And you're like, you sometimes maybe wait for permission or feel like you're not allowed, but that's from your past. Okay, so being aware of that, self-reflection card, being aware of that is actually going to help you a lot more. And what I get from your future partner here is that they want you to be in your creativity. Like, they want you to express yourself. They would just love that. They'd be so happy. They're like, yes, please, like, do the thing. You want to do that? Go do it. Like, they're not stopping you by any means. So to, like, be in balance in the relationship, you need to like acknowledge your own creation energy and start to allow it to flow. And doing some sort of physical activity allows the body to know that, like, you know, you are giving it permission to do what it needs to do. You are giving it permission to express itself. Okay, so the next cards that I see are the Gardener and Forgiveness. All right, so you can create like this beautiful, wonderful life where you have all the elements and all the things that you need. And you can create this really happy life with this person. You are probably going to need to forgive someone from your past, whoever it was that didn't allow you to express yourself or didn't allow you to like be in your creative side, your feminine side. Okay, see, now this is all coming together. This person is the masculine principle, and it's very supporting. They're so supporting, it's actually going to allow you to be more in your feminine principle, and it's going to really allow you to create. So if you have some like subconscious issues about how you're not allowed to create or you're not allowed to express yourself, being in a relationship with someone who's totally okay with you expressing yourself and totally okay with you really letting out that creative energy and doing what you deeply desire to do, it might be a little bit discombobulating, right? Because you're used to being restricted and held down, but this new partner that's coming in isn't going to do that. They're not going to do that. And you may just be like, like out of balance from that. And you know, what I'm getting from these cards is forgive whoever in the past didn't let you do what you wanted to do, who didn't let you paint when you were 5 or didn't let you dress up like a mermaid when you were 7. Like whatever that was, that your expression was, that they shut you down for, forgive them and let it go. Because hanging on to your anger and resentment to that person, whoever it was, probably it was a masculine principle in your life when you were younger. Could have been a brother, could have been a father. I mean, it could have been a sister who was also very masculine. But whatever, it could have been your mother who was overly masculine, whatever. Whoever it was, regardless of gender, you got to forgive that person and like let go of these family issues. Like don't drag your family issue crap into your new relationship with this person, because this person is very dynamic and they're happy to support you, and they're embodying look at all this orange here, like they're embodying their second chakra, their creative energy, and they want you to do that too. So look, we haven't even have orange in this trust card. So you have the capacity to create this beautiful relationship. And, you know, when you get triggered, make sure you have heart-to-heart conversations. Like, don't just automatically blame that person. Look at yourself. Look at those family issues. Forgive them. I mean, let that stuff go. Because I feel like there's so much creativity that can just, like, flow. And this person is really going to support you and help you with that. And they're in their creative energy. You have permission to be in your creative energy now. Whatever happened in the past, it's over. Like, this stuff, the family crap, whatever, done. Okay, but you have to choose that it's done, all right? You have to choose that it's done. Your stone is green agate, which to me, it means like balance and physical health and being in harmony with all of the things that are around you, okay? Opposite of drama. So, you know, having a creative outlet, allowing your creative energy to flow, it's going to create this harmony and balance. And I feel like you guys are going to have so much fun and so much joy and so many parties. Oh, that's the other thing that I get from this card I forgot to mention. This person likes to have parties, likes to have everybody over. I mean, maybe not constantly, but, you know, maybe once a week or every couple of weeks, they want to have all his work buddies over. He wants to do like whatever. You know, he likes to be sociable, likes to cook out in the backyard, do things like that. And just like enjoys like camaraderie and whatnot. Okay. So this person is, probably going to want to have a lot of dinner parties, but they may not be super formal. Okay. All right, so that is your reading, pile number 3. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed this reading, please thumbs up and like this video. So if you have a friend who you think could use a pick a card reading, send them my way. And please let me know in the comments what you thought of the reading. All right, bye. All right, pile number 4. This is going to be your reading for your next boyfriend or girlfriend. So the first thing that I notice in this whole spread is that it is so much feminine energy, like gentleness and softness, okay? The next thing I notice is the Death card reversed. So whatever has happened in the past is totally done. Like the transition, already done. This person has already gone through whatever trials and tribulations that they need to go through. They're finished with whatever that thing is. It probably happened in the last couple of years and they're done. Okay, so this person feels very grounded to me. They feel very much like they're ready for like a fresh start, a new start. Their energy feels very soft and loving. I feel like they may be more interested in a more traditional type of relationship. That feels good to them, safe and nurturing. The Ace of Wands, I feel like there is going to be so much attraction and passion in the beginning of the relationship. It feels like this, oh my goodness, like I'm so happy to see you, kind of like meeting an old friend and you're just so excited and you could just like walk in the park together for hours. It feels really good. Queen of Pentacles. I feel like this person likes to be comfortable, but they don't like to put money first. They put relationships first. They put other people first. People are their main concern, and like money, materials, and stuff is like, it's second. It's taking the back seat to emotions and relationships. And I feel like this person's heart is so open because of whatever happened in the past that allowed them to move through whatever. I just feel like they're just like, open, they feel joyful to me, like they're not closed, they're not, what do you call it? There's no anger and resentment here. They feel bubbly, they feel very happy, maybe they're always laughing, something like that. They have this like really good, loving, bubbly personality that's just extremely open, and I feel like that is going to be so attractive to you and you're just going to be delighted. Okay, so this Queen of Cups energy, relationships are important to them. They like to put people first. 10 of Cups energy, so beautiful. So this feels like emotional fulfillment. This feels like happiness. This relationship is just going to feel so normal and natural to you. Like the Temperance card, it's bringing up feelings of like, this is always the way it was supposed to be. I always knew it was supposed to be this easy. I always knew it was supposed to be this fun and gentle. It's just this like this effortless energy of being in the relationship with this person. It feels so like, well, of course this is what it's supposed to be like. I've always known this somewhere in my mind. The Wheel of Fortune card, when this card came up, the first thing it made me think of is like this relationship, you guys have known each other before, and it kind of feels like that energy of you decided before you reincarnated that you would be together and that you would have this sort of relationship. Okay, so it feels like a little fated, if that makes sense. So Empress energy and Queen of Wands, this person wants to make you feel special. They want to give to you. They love providing experiences that make you feel loved and included. I feel like they may like to take short trips once in a while. They may like to do fun things like surprise you for dinner and then, you know, take you to a hotel room, maybe in like the next city over, or maybe even the city that you live in, just to like have fun and have joy and just really like enjoy what you're doing. This Empress energy, I feel like this person is such a good provider. This whole spread feels like mom energy, to be honest with you guys. Like so much mom energy, I can't even tell you. Like we're going to make muffins in the oven and we're going to have all this joy and happiness in the house, and like we're all going to do arts and crafts together, and it's just going to be like the best thing ever. And it feels so good, and warm. Like when you walk into the house, you can just like feel the love vibes, and this person is like giggling and happy and cooking and like making things and talking and telling you about your day. This person may talk a lot. And you know, just like doing fun things with the kids if you have kids, and scheduling stuff with them, and like going on play dates with the kids, and just like a happy, healthy, like joyful home. It feels so good. Okay, so let's see what the other cards have to say for you all. What do we get? Oh, children. And this could be the one. Oh my goodness. These are just so good. Yes, this whole spread feels like this is definitely a soulmate relationship with you guys, for you guys. And you can have children and bake bread and just be happy. All right, so the next cards that are coming up are Divine Purpose, and you already know. So I feel like when you meet this person, Wheel of Fortune, you're already going to know. You're going to be like, oh, there you are. I've been waiting for you. I'm so excited. We have decided before we incarnated to do this together. And this does feel like your divine purpose. Whether I have described your partner or you in the relationship, I'm not sure. I don't know why. It feels like it could go either way for both of you guys. Some of you all I described your partner, and for some of you all I basically described you in the relationship. And I don't know why it's flipped. It wasn't like that for the other pals, but it's fine. So this feels like divine purpose, having kids, having a joyful, happy home that's vibrant and bright and magnetic and beautifully decorated, and maybe there's flowers, and like the energy is flowing so beautiful in this home. Okay, and the next thing, the next cards that I picked for you are all beauty and abundance. Oh my goodness, you guys, this is so good. All right, so the beauty card, I feel like your whole environment is going to be gorgeous. Like you or your partner are going to consciously pick the colors, consciously choose where to put the furniture. Maybe you're going to landscape outside. You're really going to have this like beautiful, vibrant home. Abundance card. There is going to be so much love and abundance, and it feels to me like the love and abundance is in joy, and it's in happiness. And I don't necessarily know if there's going to be a ton of money here, right? But I just feel like it doesn't really matter because you're so happy and joyful that you feel like you have everything. You feel like you have everything anyway, right? So overflowing with the abundance. All right, and the last card I picked for you guys is maturity. Okay, so this person is going to be a good partner. They're going to be a great partner to have kids with. They're going to be someone who is going to be very stable. It's really going to allow you all to just create this beautiful household, this beautiful family, okay? And then gold, the pyrite was your stone. When I tap into this, it feels like I feel luminescence, I feel brightness, I feel golden energy, sunshine energy. It feels like the energy of prosperity. So you feel so prosperous because you are so joyful, uplifted, and happy. And you just have like the type of home environment and relationship that you've always wanted. And you just feel overflowing with like the golden energy. Oh, okay guys, this was such a good reading. Let me know in the comments what you think of it. And please like and subscribe if you like this video. And if you have a friend, please send them over so they can pick a pile too. Bye y'all. All right, pile number 5. This is your reading of your future boyfriend or girlfriend. Your stone is Snowflake Obsidian, but I pulled so many cards, I can't fit your rock in the picture. Sorry about that. Okay, so with your all's reading, the first card that came up was the Ace of Cups. So I feel like there is going to be such an emotional alignment with you two when you meet. It is going to be like your heart's going to be soaring. You're going to be so excited. We have the Fool card. This is a new person, someone you haven't known before, and it just feels like this energy of being head over heels in love and having so much fun and just connecting on the heart level, and you're just elated. The energy feels so good. 3 of Pentacles. I feel like within a short period of time, 2-3 months, you guys are going to start making plans together. You're going to start talking about moving in together and advancing the relationship. I do feel like you all probably make a commitment very early on, given by these cards. cards. The Knight of Pentacles. I feel like this is you all are going to start making financial decisions together. This can include moving in together. Maybe you will start talking about marriage. I feel like that's highly likely, whether it ends up in marriage or not. I do feel like this is a long-term committed relationship for you guys. We also have the Lovers card and the Two of Cups card. And no joke, I pulled them in that order. I pulled them in the order that you see them, so you cannot make this up. So I feel like there is a deep amount of love here and compatibility here. You all have the capacity to be together for a very long time. I feel like you feel at home together. You feel so happy and elated, and there's just so much love here. And the very beginning stages of the relationship feel amazing and they feel wonderful. You guys are very, very compatible together emotionally, okay? So I do feel like there is a little bit of financial hardship. It doesn't feel to me like it's too difficult. It just feels like it's a little bit. Perhaps it's something like maybe one of you has a job and the other doesn't. Okay, so there's a mild setback financially. I feel like this creates a little bit of, and I feel like this is your energy, not their energy. Of course, it's a general reading, could be their energy. But it feels like it's like a little bit of sadness or disappointment in this. And it's kind of like, I kind of wish that didn't happen. There's like a little regret going on here. But the next card I pulled was the Ten of Pentacles. So whatever happened, it doesn't really matter because it's going to be okay in the end. So everything is going to work out financially. And definitely don't let whatever the mild financial setback is to really like have anything to do with like the extreme love and compatibility that you all have with these cards. And the next thing my attention is being drawn to is this Five of Cups card. It feels like maybe there's a little bit of debt. And I feel like it's probably your debt and not your partner's debt. And you regret maybe taking out that loan, or maybe they're like student loans or something, and you know, you never finished your college degree and now you have all these loans and you just really wish you didn't have that financial burden. It feels a little bit like you just like, oh my goodness, it's like, oh, I met this wonderful person. I'm so excited. Like we're building a life together. We have to go over all these financial statements. Maybe you guys are looking to build a house together, or excuse me, buy a house together or something to the nature of that, you know, in the next like few years. But like, oh, you're like, man, I have this debt and this debt is a slight problem. And it's like you don't want it to impede the being able to move forward in the relationship because maybe the other person doesn't have as much debt, or maybe they have a slightly higher income or something, and you just feel like regret about decisions that you made in the past. And really what I'm feeling is like it's just okay. Like up until this point with the Page of Swords reversed, I don't feel like you've done anything about it. You've kind of like maybe ignored it or just paid whatever the minimum amounts were, but you haven't really done any active work to make it different in any way. And what I am feeling is that your partner is probably going to be able to help you with that. And for whatever reason, things are just going to work out. You don't really need to worry too much about whatever the mild financial setback or financial situation is. It's really going to be okay. Okay. This Ten of Pentacles card, it's really going to be okay. So don't beat yourself up about it. Like it's going to be fine. The last card that we have is the Artist in this deck. This is an additional card. So I feel like there is going to be a release of energy, a release of creativity when you allow yourself to like forgive yourself for whatever happened with like the financial thing here. And of course, obviously it could be your partner, not you. This is a fairly general reading, but there's just going to be this release of creativity where you're just going to like see things differently and really allow a bunch of new energy to come in when you release this like financial sadness that's here. Okay. And what I want to point out here is allow yourselves to really be in like the receiving energy and the loving energy, and you know, don't let the small financial setback in any way like subtract from like this wonderful, beautiful, romantic relationship that you have that's very unique. What I got from the Snowflake Obsidian is that every snowflake in the obsidian is unique and beautiful just the way it is. And that is what your relationship is. It's precious and it's important. Don't spend time being sad and, you know, regretful. Like you have the most beautiful gift in front of you. Like love it, embrace it for its uniqueness and its beauty. It was created just for you. Okay. That's what I'm getting from the snowflake. obsidian. All right, so the next cards that I pulled for you all are pleasure and gratitude. So this is really about allowing yourself to receive fully on the heart level, to receive pleasure from your partner, to be in joy and ecstasy and happy, and just allow yourself to receive more. And honestly, maybe the financial setback earlier in life was created because you weren't really allowing yourself to receive. You weren't really fully following your heart. You weren't really fully like listening to yourself and your creative energy. But I feel like this person has like opened your heart so much, and you're so happy and you're so grateful. It's this rush of new energy, and it feels so good and uplifting, and really you can just allow any of the strife to just wash away. Okay. All right, so the next cards are believe in yourself and time to create. So maybe you are hard on yourself for the choices you made in the past. It's really time to let that go. Believe in yourself. Believe that you have the ability to create new things. Believe that you can bring in more abundance. And the other thing I'm hearing in my mind is there is more to abundance than just money. Like, don't beat yourself up if you're like, well, I can't bring in as much money as this other person. No, you bring in beautiful things to the relationship. Like, your artistic, creative abilities are valued and loved by your partner. Those quirky things about you are valued and loved by your partner, and that is important to them, and they need that, and that's way more important to them than money. And really, 10 of Pentacles, the money is just going to sort itself out. You really don't need to be that worried about it. All right, chemistry and past life relationship. Yes, you guys have so much chemistry, especially from this Fool card and this Ace of Cups being next to each other. You guys like love to make love to each other. You love to have fun. You love to go out. You just have like so much playful and joyful fun energy, okay? Past life relationship. Y'all have known each other before. It's part of the reason why you get along so well. And then the last card that I picked for you all is inner peace. Okay, so this person is going to make you feel at home. They're going to make you feel happy. They're going to make you feel very grounded and settled. That's how you know you're with the right person. They really make you feel at home inside. They make you feel like loved no matter what. And this person, I do feel like they do love you unconditionally. You just need to love yourself as unconditionally as they love you. Okay? All right, guys, this was your reading pile number 5. Please let me know in the comments what you think about it. If you have a friend who you think would like to pick a card reading, please send them over. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Bye, y'all.